Okay, today I'm going to introduce a housing trading challenge. I have provided a template for fund allocation and performance calculations in Excel, and this housing trading challenge provides a simulated trading platform forming portfolios, spatial portfolios of housing properties in New Zealand using live market data in our Greek lab environment. So it's fun and provide an experiential learning process. So in this lab, you can track your performance and see if you can outperform your peers. It provides hands-on experience on the portfolio theory and also the diversification of risk in property investment. So I'm going to provide you all these territorial authorities' house price indices in the recent months, and then you can allocate your fund from 0 to 100% on each territorial authority, and after 1 month, then we can trade and track your performance. So here's the housing trading challenge template for you to download. You just click, and then an Excel file in XLS format will be provided. Okay, so first of all, this template provides house price index data from our RINs, which provide the house price index booklet once every month on about 11th to 13th of each month. And here's the address. So I here provide 6 months of each territorial authority's house price index. And then the next block is to calculate the month-on-month change. So say, for example, here the chart shows you the latest 2 month data. So you will find that it is very volatile. The most interesting part is the third template here. Let me make it bigger. So this is a template for allocating funds on the housing properties index at different territorial authorities. Then it ranges from 0 to 100%. You can leave them blank to indicate that you do not put any funding on the house properties of this TA. Then, of course, the total must be 100%. So here indicate about the total funding allocated must be less than or equal to 100. So then you can change your allocation percentage, each month. So here I just showed you some example. In November 2020, I put 20% in this Waitakere city, and then 40% in Auckland City, 10% in Franklin District, and so on, and sum them up, equals to 100%. And then, the next block will tell you about your performance. So because you allocate, these percentage of funding on each TA, then this provide a very long formulas here, trying to calculate with this percentage of weighting, multiply the month return of this TA, say Christchurch City. If you allocate 5% of your funding, Christchurch City, in this month, obtained a 2.5% month-on-month increase. So multiplying them and then sum them up, and you will got that your portfolio investment will get 1.9%. So let me show a change. Say, for example, if I move out this Christchurch City and replace by Queenstown City with the same percentage, then you will find that it changed from 1.9 to 2%. Another change, say, for example, now I remove the Hastings district 10% and replace by say Upper Hutt 5% and lower 5%. The total is 100%. But then the portfolio monthly return is changed to 1.8%. So the template has provide all the formula. And then the next month you change your allocation percentage. And say, for example, here it becomes negative. The reason is very clear because I put 90% in Auckland City. And unfortunately, in this month, Auckland City experienced a negative 2.3% month-on-month change. So with 90% allocation on Auckland City, then of course the resultant return will be negative. Then of course you can compare with this average return. Average means every TA will be allocated equal percentage of funding. So if you can outperform the FH, that means, right, you have better performance than the market, which invest all the TA. But say, for example, here, when the market in January can obtain a positive 3.1%, but in your portfolio is negative 1.3%, then you are underperformed than the market. And then you can also compare with your peers to see which one will obtain the highest return. And the last row is the cumulative return. So say, for example, even though in January you got a negative, and then in February you got another negative, but because you got several positive return, so cumulatively, say, for example, in this 5 month, 6 month, right, situation, you still got positive 2.7% finally, if you sell them out. So the initial investment fund virtually provided is 10 million for each student. So let's play this game and see who will win in October. Then the last part, I would like to show you how to set a data validation so as to make sure that if you enter more than 100, then the system does not allow. Say, for example, now, you have already entered 100% allocation, but if I put 10% more in Nelson City, then, it will prompt you that this value doesn't match the data validation restriction defined it. So let me show you how I do that. So in Excel, it provides a data validation command. So it's very easy. Simply fill the whole range that the validation have to check, and then click data and data validation here, and it will ask you the setting. Then are you restricting whether it's whole number or date or time or custom. So now I'm going to provide a formula. So I click customized formula. Then it will ask you what exactly is the formula. Here is the formula I type. So this range of cells will have to be validated by this formula that sum from B61 to B84 must be less than or equal to 100. So whenever you enter more than 100, so this formula will be violated. Then you can type the error message here, or there's a default error message. Okay, so this is what I did to provide a validation of this template, so students cannot enter more than 100 and make sure that all competitors are playing the challenge on a level field. That's all. Let's have fun and see who can win.